Cambodia Tzu Chi volunteers hand out supplies for underprivileged families living near a landfill in Phnom Penh. Indonesian Presidential Security Force celebrates its 72nd anniversary by working with Tzu Chi to hold a free clinic. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Margaret Lin. Thank you for joining us. Cambodia Tzu Chi volunteers recently went into a community in Phnom Penh to care for the underprivileged families living near a landfill. Besides distributing rice, volunteers also handed out new clothes and shoes to the children. Wearing Santa hats and dressed up as Santa Claus, Cambodia Tzu Chi volunteers carry out this distribution. As soon as the children open their new school bags, what they see are new clothes and new shoes. However, the person who is moved to tears is the child's mother.
My child has never worn new clothes, thanks to Tzu Chi.
All of them are poor people who live nearby the landfill in Phnom Penh. Tzu Chi volunteers have decided to hold an aid distribution here 4 times a year, with Tima daughters also helping out. Today, these patients can finally ease her toothache, which she has endured for more than 20 years.
This is the gift for the Christmas day, such as clothes, shoes, many things, like candy, milk. I think the people here is very happy.
Besides receiving rice and gift, the children also have a chance to shower after having a haircut. As Cambodia is experiencing the dry season, water resources have become very precious. The businessman has failed for the children after bathing them.
They are very poor because this is my first time to bathe these children. My heart goes out to them.
From Singapore, from Taiwan, is showing that you care for them. I think that's very, very important for me, because caring, you love them. That's why you make this thing happen.
The ripple effect of love has continued as the coin bank is filled with the money the residents have donated. In China, when Tzu Chi carried out the winter aid distribution in Yi County, Hebei Province, they also used the occasion to make house calls to care for the underprivileged residents with mobility issues, giving them love and warmth.
Grandpa B heard that Tzu Chi volunteers are coming, so he insists on going out to welcome them. To prepare for the winter distribution, Tzu Chi volunteers went to Yi County in Hebei Province to visit a needy family. B. Yanzhong's mother is wearing the new clothes she picked up on the day. The volunteers' passion touches this grandpa and the grandma, who are smiling brightly. Another team of volunteers visit another care family, Wang Zicheng. The grandpa and the grandma sell sobbing in the village. They bring the volunteers to a wall in their home to show them a Jinsi aphorism pasted on the wall. Happy hours always go by quickly. When it is time to bid farewell, the grandpa and the grandma don't want to see the volunteers leave. On this day of distribution in Yi County, a student in an orange jacket is moving bags of flour. He once received a Tzu Chi scholarship.
I'm very happy to give help to others because it means I'm capable of giving help.
So Jianpo is grateful that Tzu Chi helped his family when they were in trouble, so he also came to help at the distribution.
We deeply felt the love, so we wanted to spread love too.
A local girl also took the first step in doing good deeds.
Because I also want to help, so I came to tell you that.
Regardless of where they live, Tzu Chi volunteers always bring them the love they needed in the cold winter.
As we reported previously, almost DaAi villagers in the Philippines have been affected by Typhoon Kai-tak. To allow them to better celebrate Christmas holiday season, Tzu Chi volunteers have started the Work for Relief program for the disaster cleanup, as well as distribute aid supplies to them. Let's take a look. Since December 23rd, heavy equipment such as bulldozers and trucks have entered the DaAi village to speed up the cleaning work. With the Work for Relief program, 30 villagers are able to earn some money in their time of need. On this evening, it is Christmas Eve when families can reunite.
I haven't done business for a week because we have to clean our home after the typhoon. The Work for Relief program has helped us.
We have carried out the work relief program, allowing them to earn some money and buy delicious food. This way, everyone can get together on Christmas Eve. We also want to give them a clean environment.
In a Catholic country such as the Philippines, Christmas is a big day. However, celebrations for this special day have been impacted by Typhoon Kai-tak. With Tzu Chi volunteers' care, the atmosphere has been reversed, as they have started the Work for Relief program as well as distributing aid supplies.
There's nothing that we cannot overcome. No, basta nandito tayo.
As long as everyone works together, we must be able to overcome difficulties.
Volunteers also give a big hug to those in need. Jeannie Gesala's son was the village's hero, as he saved more than 10 people in the storm, but he passed away due to physical exhaustion.
I am proud of him. Although he passed away, he had saved many people, including elderly people.
Besides receiving blankets and second-hand clothes, each household also has consolation cash to use so that they can feel at ease during the holiday season.
I will make good use of the consolation cash. I will not buy alcoholic drinks. Instead, I will buy rice.
All of the residents cherish the love and warmth from Tzu Chi. It is believed the atmosphere will be particularly warm on this year's Christmas Eve. In Taiwan, preparing sumptuous dishes to celebrate Lunar New Year is quite a financial burden for underprivileged families. To ensure these families celebrate this holiday without worry, an enterprise will cooperate with Taichung YMCA to deliver New Year food to them.
Aling, who's from Cambodia, makes and sells green papaya salad at the market. She's divorced and raises her hearing-impaired son single-handedly.
In the past, he did not respond to my calls. One time when I was taking the elevator, he said, "I love you, Mom." Then I was so surprised that I cried out loud.
Although her son did not call her mom until he was 6 years old, she still holds out hope for him. She also leads a frugal life, making use of a recycled sofa. Besides Aling, 52-year-old Mrs. Zhang is also a single mother.
During that period of time, I had to find someone to care for my kid. If my child got sick, I had to ask someone to take the child to the hospital. The fact is, there was no one to help me out.
Mrs. Zhang and her daughter sell handmade buns on the internet. For underprivileged families like this, it is quite a financial burden to purchase food to celebrate Lunar New Year. Fortunately, an enterprise has decided to give out free New Year foods.
For some families, it is not convenient to go out. Therefore, we will deliver the food with the help of YMCA volunteers.
With the sponsorship of an enterprise, Taichung YMCA will deliver 100 sets of sumptuous New Year foods to underprivileged families so they can celebrate Lunar New Year without much worry.
Also in Taiwan, residents from a village in Hualien's Phnom Penh encounter many difficulties when they try to promote environmentally friendly farming. This led them to seek resources outside their village to solve their problems. They hope by inviting more people to practice this farming method, they can also pass down this tribal culture to future generations.
Lin Yufei teaches children to sing traditional folk songs and also brings them to a master who teaches them to make bamboo cups.
In the past, we didn't have glass or plastic cups, not even paper cups. You cut it from here, and then it's a cup, but you have to cut it slowly.
Young people return to their hometown to take responsibility for passing down their culture, hoping to allow children in the tribe to understand their own identity.
I hope some of their survival skills can be recognized and recovered, like taking them to learn about wild vegetables as well as collect seaweed. This might be nothing to other people, but for us, it's a living culture.
Collecting black beans in the field, children are encouraged to familiarize and appreciate their homeland. tribal residents promote environmental friendly farming methods, which attracts more and more young people to get involved.
Elders in the tribe say they planted this in the past, so some of us younger people think we should try it too.
Young farmers Pan Guoxiang returned to the village with 7 other young men. Other than rice, they also plant a native species of black bean utilizing organic methods.
Whether farming rice or grains, the aspiration is that we can resume the Kabalan culture and the tribes around here.
However, it's not easy to take the first step.
The plant looks beautiful, but there's not even one pod.
They learn from their failing experiences and try to conquer problems. They also seek outside resources.
Take the example of picking a species or farming method. It's actually lucky that some organizations are supporting us, like how to handle grasses in the field. The Agricultural Research and Extension Station has given us some suggestions.
Not just the Hualien District Agricultural Research and Extension Station. Starting from last year, National Donghua University has cooperated with Hualien's Forestry Bureau, as well as Soil and Water Conservation Bureau, a farm and ecological agriculture advisory platform.
The scale should evolve from the past where everyone only works on their own part. Our mission is to unite all these related government bureaus, so that we can work on the mountain, ocean, forest, and streams in a more integrated scale.
Hualien's Soil and Water Conservation Bureau helps repair irrigation channels. The Forestry Bureau helps to monitor ecology. The Agricultural Research and Extension Station assists with farming techniques, along with National Donghua University to manage this cooperative platform.
It can make the people here become more self-sufficient, and it can make the environment better. In the meantime, it can improve the interaction between the city and rural area. We encourage people in the cities to take a green vacation to get to know the ecology of the land.
Although the environmental friendly farming is just starting for local residents, but the Kabalan's respect and love to the nature and the land can be found everywhere from the mountain to the sea.
In recent years, building campgrounds in Taiwan has become a new industry in mountainous areas. However, locals point out that most of these campsites are illegal because they are built on privately owned woodlands and agricultural land, which prevents their use for other purposes under the law. Follow our reports as we investigate this situation.
Nantou, Miaoli, Hsinchu have been dubbed the Triple Crown of camping in Taiwan, with many rushing to develop these mountainous areas to make money.
He changed the zoning to farming and applied to build a farmhouse to be legal. But the government needed to clear up this misunderstanding. Moreover, this is a tax-free zone and the government hasn't approved such change, so it is illegal for camping operators to use it and the government cannot tax it.
From the Mekmatai tribal village, this summit offers views to southeast and northwest, seeing nearly all of Hsinchu City, a stunning panoramic view which has been quite a selling point for camping operators because of this extraordinary night view.
This venue can probably accommodate 50 tents, and most of the spaces are all filled when the date arrives.
The boss revealed that as long as the campsite is in good location with toilets, water, and electricity in place, this micro business doesn't require a lot of investment. He charges $30 for each spot and can earn $3,000 a week, with many eager to enter this business. However, prosecutors and police have descended upon the Naloa tribal village, which is a 15-minute car ride along the narrow mountain roads to the ridge of the mountain. Picking this day to examine this campsite led this operator little time to cover up operations, as it is clearly registered as farmland, but illegal bathrooms have been built, and water and electricity has also been installed. It's clear that this campsite has been divided into two areas, a top and bottom, in order to create a 360-degree panoramic view. Trees along the ridgeline have been cut, as the summit is totally barren.
This barren area and the extreme height of this location, together with slope, can lead to instability.
This is not an isolated case, as regulations say that this woodland can only grow trees or be used as farmland. However, on this mountain road, there are lots of land sales advertisements boasting of use as campsites, with prices reaching $180,000 to $210,000.
According to the Soil and Water Conservation Act, site preparation, including excavation without authorization, is punishable by the fine of $2,000 to $10,000.
A fine of $10,000 may not discourage this industry, which can be highly profitable, as this illegal hillside reclamation is governed by soil and water conservation laws, regional planning laws, and building laws. Continual fines may be in order, but the damage has already been done.
To tell the truth, they have already changed the topography, and we cannot tell them to return the land to the original condition, because we do not know what that is, and we can't catch every violation.
The popularity of camping has ultimately caused the destruction of hillsides and has even hurt agriculture and led to legal troubles.
Because this is protecting indigenous land, the ownership has to remain with them, but people from the plains may use an indigenous person to be a figurehead to buy this land. This regulation also keeps the prices much higher.
As it turns out, some 90% of Jinsha Township is protected indigenous land. This outside business person used an indigenous person to be a figurehead to purchase the land from another indigenous person for a mortgage upwards of $300,000, with the whole process being conducted under the table.
They wanted us to help them, and we would also get some work, so I agreed to be the figurehead.
From this, we can find out the right person to own this land, not someone doing it for illicit reasons, but instead a normal person.
Looking at this land title registration, we see that this illegal camp was sold for $400,000 with a mortgage of $300,000, which is many times the price of normal property. Taking a look at other real estate ads, we see that some other campground is less than $100,000 for 10,000 square meters, which is similar to property in Taipei.
In fact, there is almost no flat land left, and the price has risen nearly 10 times when compared to 5 years ago.
Since it's a matter of land justice, it should be possible to have civil laws restrict the amounts of mortgage which can be taken out on such land.
The wave of interest in camping is changing for us in Taiwan, with some saying that supply does not meet demand, leading to unscrupulous campsite operators who will do anything to turn a profit.
I have lost so much money, and now I have none. I rarely watched TV and didn't know that this could be so serious.
Not knowing regulations should not be an excuse, as the camping craze is causing a crisis in the countryside.
To care for the health of underprivileged people, the Indonesian Presidential Security Force celebrated its 72nd anniversary by collaborating with Tzu Chi to hold a free clinic in Bogor, West Java. Let's take a look. The doctor carefully checks the patient's health condition. The Indonesian Presidential Security Force celebrates its 72nd anniversary by joining hands with Tzu Chi to hold a free clinic in Bogor, West Java.
Ini adalah tempat latihan penyegaran daripada Pas Pampres.
We come to Sukamantri village to rehearse every year. Many local residents need medical services.
Masyarakat sini membutuhkan pelayanan kesehatan.
As the village is far away from the medical center, most of the patients are elderly people.
Today we came to check the diseases that usually happen to elderly people, such as uric acid, cholesterol, diabetes, and high blood pressure, which are commonly seen.
Astrid's mother had a stroke in 2014. As she still had difficulty walking, she had to fall once again after 2 years. However, she delayed her treatments because she had no insurance.
Because we do not have social insurance, we can only receive treatment everywhere.
On this day, general medicine and dentistry are provided. For patients who are usually unable to seek medical help, they can seize this occasion to relieve pain and embrace a happy and healthy new year. Let's turn our camera back to Taiwan. A man from Taichung had removed 2/3 of his stomach due to gastric cancer. As it was persimmon season, he ate up to 3 persimmons a day and experienced discomforts in the lower abdomen. When he went to the hospital to get checked for his pain, it was revealed a ficilloma was lodged in his smaller intestine, causing swelling. Let's find out more why eating persimmons caused this swelling for this man.
The CT scan shows a ficilloma is present in the patient's small intestine, which has caused swelling. 73-year-old Mr. Cho had gastric cancer last year and removed 2/3 of his stomach. As it was persimmon season, he ate 2 to 3 of it per day and experienced pain in the lower abdomen.
Persimmons contains natural tannins, which when bonded with protein, it becomes a solid.
As Mr. Cho's digestive function is bad and his pyloric canal is impaired, the ficilloma fell into the small intestines. Thankfully, through surgery, the doctor was able to crush the ficilloma by hand and push it into the large intestine.
People with normal stomachs do not have a problem with digestion. Also, the pyloric canal helps to prevent such things from falling into the small intestine.
Persimmons and fragrant manjac contain plenty of tannins, which when interacted with protein can easily turn into solids. For those who have had stomach surgery, it is advised when eating items with high tannins content to masticate the items thoroughly before swallowing.
In Miaoli, Holong Junior High School, one of the schools that have received Tzu Chi's assistance, celebrated their 64th anniversary. At the occasion, Tzu Chi volunteers promoted the importance of vegetarian diet and environmental protection. Let's join them there.
The jump team of Tzu Chi grounds in Miaoli gives exciting performance. There are also environmental protection activities and sign language exercises. Holong Junior High School is celebrating their 64 years anniversary. The whole school participates in activities for the upcoming 111 Earth Ethnic Eating Day.
From saving energy and decreasing carbon emission, we can clear up the desires in our minds. We can make the earth an everlasting place so that we can perform a spirit that benefits future generations in our lifetime.
There are also vegetarian lunch boxes at the event. There are also tournament games teaching students ways to protect the earth.
Students can come to learn how doing recycling can decrease carbon emissions and also some ways to save energy and protect our earth.
Learning that by eating vegetarian diet and doing recycling, we can save our earth from pollutions. Students and teachers in Holong Junior High School celebrate a meaningful school anniversary this year.
Local organizations in Zhejiang, China invited Tzu Chi volunteers to go into Huangmaojian to hold a mountain cleanup as well as promote environmental protection. We will leave you with these images. Goodbye.